888-900-9966. Our next guest, Michael Ray Newman, Zig Ziglar International CEO and Executive Coach, here to talk about the fact that the National Honor Society and some of its best performing people, Honor Society kids, not being allowed to fly the flag, if you will, of earning that distinction anymore in some place around the country. Why? Because it might hurt somebody else's feelings to know that the kid over there worked his tail off and got straight A's and did community service. Well, we don't want him to wear his thing, and he might hurt other kids' feelings. Really. That's how far we've gone. Michael, welcome to the program.
I appreciate you having me, Steve.
I mean, this is unconscionable. I mean, if my kid works their tail off, if any kid, this is going to be shocking to most of you. I did not earn my way onto the National Honor Society. I know you're shocked. But the kids that did, they earned that. They got the gold, the gold trim on their graduation gowns and so forth.
That's right. I'm actually from Texas. We're hearing a lot about this right now.
Now, why would somebody think it's bad to recognize somebody for their hard work?
I'll tell you right now, Steve, my little 9-year-old, they have these benchmark testings here in Texas, and they commend and recognize the kids that did exemplary, that didn't miss any or miss one. And last year we had parents complain because their kid felt bad because they got recognized in a school assembly, so they took it out.
I've got a solution.
Talk to me.
Well, I think that we should stop issuing diplomas altogether. I do, because, what about the kids that drop out? I mean, what if it hurts them? I mean, if they drop out and they're smoking weed, and it probably hurts their feelings. So let's just not issue diplomas at all. I mean, why would you do that to hurt somebody's feelings? I mean, have some empathy, Michael. What the hell's wrong with you?
I know it. Where does it really stop? And it's really, what it's done is Forbes magazine had an article out about parents contacting middle management because their new college graduate got a bad review. This has really happened.
Excuse me?
And then college professors that I teach in have had parents contact college professors because they felt like the paper that was turned in, which was probably done by the parent, was better grade than they gave them. Where does this stop?
Well, like I said, let's just stop giving diplomas altogether, because let's be honest. If you have a master's degree, an MBA, for example, think about how many people's feelings you're hurting. You could be hurting millions of people's feelings all at once collectively. Who the hell do you think you are?
I mean, we joke and go back and forth, and it has gotten to the extreme, but, I mean, our country was built on failures. And my personal career, who I've been very blessed with, which I've been very blessed in, I spent my 20s just surviving and failing and proving my mother-in-law right. So that no one gave us anything, and the thought that we just tell everybody everything's okay, you can do anything you want, and that karma, that's not reality.
And while we're at it, we should eliminate merit badges for Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. We should get rid of all of those things. You should get rid of grades altogether. Why even have grades? I explained this to my 11-year-old daughter recently. She says, well, what is socialism? I said, let me explain it to you. You've got a class of 30 kids. You all work your tails off. Some of you get A's, some of you get B's, some of you fail. But at the end of the socialist class, you all get a C. She goes, well, how is that fair? Because, 11-year-olds are like, how is that? It's not fair. But that's what socialism is. Everybody gets a C. It doesn't matter. And so how do we fight back? This is insanity. The National Honor Society is a long-respected organization. If you work your tail off, if you get the grade point, if you do extra things like perform community service, you deserve that recognition, because, here's a word for you, you earned it.
That's the key word right there. You earned it. When the helicopter parent generation, which has produced a lot of the millennials now, that's something they have not let their child skin their knee, kept them from having a bad feeling because somebody else did better than them. And what that is breeding now is, instead of competitive, you're having a environment that we're seeing in the workplace that's not competitive. They want to collaborate, and which averages out to a C in the workplace.
maybe some of the helicopter parents, you know, when their kids get handed their backside, they can call the Chinese and say, you didn't play fair at the negotiating table, and your company just swallowed my son's company. Maybe they call the Chinese or the Vietnamese or the Hondurans and other people that are building products and creating competition and succeeding because they understand competition and hard work. Maybe mommy and daddy can call them and complain too.
Boy, we just got back from India, and I can tell you right now it's very competitive over there. And it's a society that is thriving because of the competition, and it's exciting too. It's really exciting to see it. So
it's time to step up and be heard. You know, too many parents sit down. If I'm this one kid that I read about here from Plano, this Garrett Frederick, who has a high GPA, he did 20 hours of community service every semester. He did his part. If I'm him, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the regalia as I go down the aisle. I'm wearing it. What are they going to do? Throw you off the stage, not give you your diploma because you're a straight A student? What stupid idea? Where did this come from? Seriously.
Well, if I was his parents, I'd back him up on it too.
Absolutely.
We're having a lot of coverage here at the Metroplex on it in Dallas. That's where Plano is. It's just a little north of Dallas, and we can't find, or they're not putting anyone on TV that's saying anything like this is a good idea. And so I wonder where that actually came from and what school board pushed this through.
Buffoon. What school board buffoon came up with that? Michael, thank you so much.
God bless you, brother. Call me if you need me.
All right, Michael. We might just do that. Michael Ray Newman, everybody.